Northwest Missouri's getting a top kids. Hell, they're getting D1 talent. You know,
Yeah.
they're getting D1 talent. They're winning national championships. Here you got SEMO out there, and they're trying to just stay alive.
All right. Well, hey, we appreciate you joining us. We got to wrap this up here. We appreciate you joining us, Chris.
As always, been a waste of my time.
Well,
love you, Chris. Keep working out there.
You have a great night, and we'll holler at you later.
Y'all talk to Purdue football. Y'all talk to Purdue football tonight yet?
No, I probably won't talk that until next September when I get my hopes up again.
All right. We'll holler at you later.
All right. Hey, y'all have a good night.
Appreciate it.
Talk about a dedicated listener. Chris from Houston.
Yeah, he was rambling there.
You know, Chris from Houston, a few things.
I had to get him off.
He's a big fan of the show.
I know. He's a
Big fan of the show.
Hey, we only got like 7 of them, so you know let's keep the dedicated
one
listeners.
One of the problems with fans, big fans, you know, they're going to tell how it is. He gets negative sometimes.
He prepped for this show for like 30 minutes.
Oh, I know. He even did his hair. We had to tell him it was a radio show.
Yeah, there was no cameras.
You're calling in, no cameras. He had to do his hair.
Yeah, well, he tried to Skype first. It didn't work.
That's good.
Yeah.
He's more of a radio personality anyway.
Yeah, so, yeah, again, going through the whole thing, man, I thought it was cool. There's a lot of swearing. They're dog cussing those kids so hard, it's ridiculous. You know, they're getting them in there and just, I don't give a
Some of our favorite halftime quotes.
Oh, my gosh.
Quote, we already said earlier, you're playing like fuck. Offense is fuck. We can't kick the fucking ball. What the fuck is that shit? My problem is sometimes they go from fuck to shit. Like they tone it down, but it's random times. Like why now?
He calls them street thugs.
He gets in a fight with the referee. Granted, that wasn't his fault. The referee punched him.
The referee punched him.
The referee punched him.
So yeah, if it was anybody other, this happened. This was 2015 season. So the big fight that hit ESPN and CBS and all that stuff that was going on in the JUCO, that was this team. So they were actually filming this entire documentary that season and caught that live in the documentary. Not just what you saw from the film that was released from the press box to ESPN and all that stuff. But yeah, so this is a team. They got in a big fight. I'm not going to completely ruin it.
We do have some of the main characters you see. John Franklin III, probably going to be starting quarterback.
John Franklin III. Okay, we'll go from there.
Starting quarterback at Auburn.
Well, he might be this year. Yeah, but
yeah.
It came from. So he kind of took a weird path. He was at Florida State behind Jameis.
Left because he wasn't playing. Didn't really get in trouble. He just left.
Just left. Yeah, didn't get in trouble.
And went there and didn't play at EMC
because he was sitting behind. No,
Wyatt
not sitting
Roberts.
behind. No, he wasn't sitting. He wasn't there.
Oh, he started. No, Wyatt Roberts beat him out.
I know. Yeah. I'm saying previous
Wyatt
year
was sitting behind
the
Chad
previous
Kelly.
year, Chad Kelly was there.
And then he played really one game. Like he got in that first half in that last game before the fight happened, and it racked up 6 touchdowns in front of the Auburn offensive coordinator. And next thing you know, he gets an offer. So
yeah. I mean, like I said, there's real talent at this JUCO stuff. I mean, it's just kids that are, they literally are dragging these kids to class.
And that's the star of the show. Is it Brittany Wagner? They call her Miss Wagner.
Yeah, Miss Wagner.
The athletics academic advisor. I mean, she's like a mom to these kids.
I mean, she's texting them to get out of bed.
If you want to talk about a saint of a woman, she has to be at the top of the 5 lists in the world. The shit she does at East Mississippi. Getting those kids to class, getting them passed, getting them graduated.
Well, it's like, and the other thing is like, okay, so DJ Law, for example, like this kid literally can't get to class.
No, like he's never gone.
The only thing, like he just doesn't go to class.
He's afraid to fail.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easier for a kid like that to just quit.
Yeah,
and I understand that. It's hard. These kids didn't grow up with shit. I mean, DJ Law's dad showed up in the first episode, and
he got out of jail sophomore year.
Yeah, just got out of jail. Didn't really know him. And
I will say,
holy crap!
The one part of the movie or the video, that documentary or whatever it is, that almost makes you cry is it Ronald Ollie?
Yeah, Ollie. I don't know if it's Ronald, but Ollie.
D1 caliber talent.
Tackle.
Ends up going Nickel State. Missed 3 games that really killed him. He'd probably be an SEC player if he had those 3 games on film.
Had the C word.
Had the darn concussion, but his relationship with Miss Wagner that put everything in perspective of how much she cares about those kids.
Well, this was a kid that apparently both of his mom and his dad his dad killed his mom, and his dad then killed himself. In a trailer in some small town in Mississippi. I mean, this was, desolate circumstances to just this kid growing up. Just for him to even get to that place was probably an accomplishment.
And then the only thing I have about the documentary is not even about the documentary, it's about all the people, if you type it in, all the negative reviews and comments that are coming on about the program and JUCO football. And to all you folks out there writing that shit, I can just say, fuck you.
Yeah, no,
I see. Outside, okay, they got to fight, not good. But what that place is doing and what JUCOs do for kids.
Who was it? FAU and USF got in a big brawl.
FAU and Miami?
Or FAU and Miami, too.
FIU?
Yeah, was it FAU or FIU?
I think it was FIU. Which one's down? Which one's down there?
FIU.
FIU is kind of down
Fort
there.
Lauderdale.
Yeah.
FIU's in Miami. Fort Lauderdale's FIU.
But, these people sitting in fucking offices and comfy houses writing shit about kids that have been through more than they'll be in a lifetime. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, that...
Talking shit. Like, there's an article about... Someone wrote an article about John Franklin III not being a quality quarterback at Auburn because the documentary portrayed him as not a good person.
I actually thought he was the smartest one in the entire thing.
Yeah, I mean, his view was that J5 was portrayed. His nickname was portrayed as a prima donna and a womanizer.
Had that Stephen Willie Beeman.
He had a one night stand, and the guy called him a womanizer. Did you not go to college?
Well, then his argument was, he goes, "Listen, this is my time. It's college. This happens." Like, he goes, "Let me live my life. It's a phase." Like, he's like, and he actually had an argument for things like that. He's like, "I'm just doing what a normal college kid would do." Okay, that's all he was saying. But no, he's pretty smart. Like, he actually came off as fairly intelligent. And I don't mean that. I mean, these kids. Listen, these are the some really good athletes.
They're there because most of them there because they aren't educated.
Oh yeah, most of them are there because they can't make grades. Most of them didn't come from anything, so they maybe barely got through high school. But somebody gave them a chance to play and for another couple more years and see if it could happen. A lot of these kids like that, they mature very late. It'll take, 2 or 3 extra years just for them to understand what's going on in their life and how to fix it, if they can. And that's just them being self-aware. And listen, these kids, they deserve a shot too. And it just depends on what they get in trouble for. But, when you go to a place like this, you can't get in trouble.
No, and there's nothing to do. And with that being said, my other mini rant about the show is people want to go after Buddy Stevens, people want to go after the program. It needs to be shut down, it needs to be fired. If there's anybody in that fucking show that needs to be shut down, it's Mississippi Delta.
Oh, yeah,
that son of a bitch.
Yeah,
those coaches didn't even help. That son of a bitch knew he was picking the fight. You're a 2-6 football team.
One of their
you
players
literally ran your kids out there just to fight, just to ruin somebody else having a year. That makes you a piece of shit. You should never coach again.
That was a rant by Smitty. Literally, one of their players punched a manager in the face because he threw a ball went over there and he was going to get it. And did you break my light?
No.
Yes, you did.
It was like that.
Since when? That's bullshit.
Like I was sitting there looking at it.
Dude, this is why we can't have nice things, bro.
Dude, I fixed it.
That's not fixed.
It was never broken.
Stop touching it. Stop touching it. Don't break the table again.
It's fixed.
Okay? Still not fixed, but either way. God, kid breaks everything.
Neither is your life. So get over it.
Well, my life is far from fixed. It's interesting. So
when the kids slamming helmets, throwing trash cans.
Oh my gosh, it was just an absolute nasty scene. But man,
and then the cops tried to arrest Buddy Stevens. Get the fuck out of here.
He was going. Well, Buddy lost his shit there for a while. But you know what? If I was in that situation, I probably would have too. I mean, they were stomping on a kid's head. It was ridiculous. I mean, and the thing is, okay, so kind of morphing into our last pick here. Junior college football is an interesting situation. It's an interesting, just setup. They're all in these tiny little towns. A lot of times where the football stadium might be the biggest thing in the town. And it might be the only thing to do. So they actually have fans. And it's just kind of crazy to where there's so much money into this because all these kids are going to Division I. They're signing people and they're getting kids through there. They're getting them through community college. And it's just... No, I don't think... Did anybody actually fail?
I don't think so. The only thing, DJ, if they didn't graduate in December, they had to come back and do spring and summer classes.
Okay, yeah. So it's just kind of one of those things. Like, holy crap! So they're doing some good. It's an interesting documentary. Definitely, if you got some time on your hands in the next couple weeks before football really gets going, sit down and watch it on a Saturday. It'll fill that void for watching college football on a Saturday, I guess. That's what happened for us today. We woke up and watched 6 hours of that and got my college football fix in from that.
Only a few more lawless Saturdays.
As I say, I believe you only have 3 more. 3 more Saturdays, Bubba. 3 more.
Can't wait.
So,
can't wait.
Just trying to get to my last pick. Again, like I said, the JUCO thing is a wild, wild west. It's a bunch of misfit toys put in one place. You got 2 years to make a football team out of it and see what you can do. And I thought, they did a great job doing it. It's an awesome, awesome show. Smitty, what's your last pick, man?
I'm going to turn this one over to you.
You got nothing.
I got 2 ideas I'm going down the road with.
This motherfucker does not.
I have 2 ideas. I just haven't picked what it is.
You're ridiculous.
I have 2 ideas in my mind. You go with yours. And how yours goes is I'll ramble off of it.
Okay, well, my last pick's very simple. Just for the sake of that documentary, just because I want to see, since we know some of the characters, some of those guys are coming back for the 2016 season in there. So some of them will be back that we'll know. But I don't think they're going to do a second season. I don't know I don't know if they would or not. Are they going to do the same school, a different school? What do they do? I don't know. But I'm going to do a weekly update on some JUCO football on Thursday nights, by the way. They always play on Thursdays, so all the college coaches from around the area can come watch those games. So that's kind of cool from that standpoint. Maybe we can find a live feed for it. Start watching Mississippi JUCO football on Thursday nights, just to see kids like this. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. It reminded me of like old semi-pro football, just where it was lack of organization at times, and just overall can kind of be a debacle. But you know what? It is what it is. If they can save a few kids and get them out of there, and basically it's like we said earlier, it's basically college football prison. Those kids don't want to be there either. They know they messed up. So we'll do some updates on that. That's Smitty. I'm waiting on you now.
My last pick is my shout out. I was kind of debating. This is a giveaway to talk about from the show. Isaiah Wright.
Oh, that's right.
He had another year at.
He's back EMCC. Again, right? He was a backup. He was a backup running back.
He already holds offers from Auburn, Florida State. He had that. Was it Chris Comer from Friday Night Lights?
Yeah,
he had
backup
that.
running back.
DJ Long goes out and he just tears it up.
All of a sudden, comes
it's actually first time you see him. Is he snuck on the field and switched to one of the returners and goes in a return kick, and Buddy Stevens goes, "Who the hell is that?" Kid returns 102 yards for a touchdown, and that's when he broke on the scene.
The kid's put himself in and just basically took the kickoff back.
So him, and then another kid we talk about, Gary McCray, which you don't see a lot in the movie. I mean, he's sitting in Miss Wagner's office. Committed to Louisville, hasn't made it to campus yet, but they think he's going to show up. So
and you got Wyatt Roberts, who just went to Mississippi State as a student. Kid. So I don't blame them. They all have their own path.
And then this year's team, we talked about the kids. I mean, you got a couple kids already committed to Clemson, Ole Miss. So I don't see Buddy Stevens and EMCC going anywhere for a while.
Yeah, well, we'll keep track of them now. Everybody will.
We'll have our weekly Mississippi JUCO update.
Yeah, might only be a minute, but we'll get win or loss.
And remember,
see if they beat people by 70-5.
Don't blink when you drive through Scuba, Mississippi. You might miss it.
Oh, you'll definitely miss it. There's no doubt about that. Hey guys, that's all we got. Thanks for joining us. Wherever you're listening, I don't know what you're listening on these days. Hey, help us grow the podcast. You share this on Twitter at Let's Pick Pod. We'll have it up here in a few minutes. That means 12:01 in the morning on a Friday. Well, it's Sunday now.
And one last thing, I'm going to go on-air apology to Scotty, our golf expert.
We ain't got no time for apologies.
I went hard at him last week, so
hey,
sorry,
share
Scotty, love you.
At Last Pick Pod on Spreaker, SoundCloud, Google Play Store, and iTunes coming soon. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a good night.
Big country out.
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side says she got one.